This is the $3.6 million newly renovated Caye Caulker Municipal Airstrip. After months of upgrades, today it was officially inaugurated. It is a critical point for the air transport business and tourism industry.
The newly renovated Caye Caulker Municipal Airport is an example of yet another modern and safe aerodrome now available to all users. The Caye Caulker Municipal Airport is one of the most active local airports, having facilitated approximately 24,000 flights and 92,000 passengers over a 6-year period. Those figures are expected to grow steadily over the next few years.
The airstrip features a number of upgrades to enhance safety, from its hot mix asphalt to runway lights. The airstrip will also be able to accommodate late flights and emergency evacuations.
The engineering feat includes substantial work done to the runway, with the laying of thousands of yards of geogrid to provide greater earth stability. Over 24,000 cubic yards of filling material were also spread and compacted. The new runway is now asphalted with hot mix and is 2,840 feet long by 40 feet wide, with 10 feet shoulders on each side, providing greater safety and comfort to users and operators. Essentially, marking and lighting system is in compliance with ICAO standards have also been installed. Important features of the runway design include threshold markings, runway orientation numbers, runway edge marking, centerline marking, taxi center line, runway hold position markings, and aircraft parking stalls with transversal top lines. The installed modern lighting system is impressive and will now facilitate nighttime flights and emergency flights to and from the island. In terms of security, I can announce that the aerodrome will be fenced to ensure its security and safety.
For the local airlines, this renovated airstrip means safety for passengers and ease of operation of aircraft. Tropic Air and Maya Island Air halted service to Caye Caulker last October because of the deteriorated runway. And so today, Tropic Air President John Grief says it is a welcomed improvement. The company experienced a 1% dip in revenues as a result of not operating in Caye Caulker for almost a year. But on September 11th, it will resume its operations here.
We couldn't be happier. We had to quit coming because of safety issues. And we realized that government just can't snap its finger and come up with the $4 million they needed to do the improvements. So we were happy to wait it, but we're overjoyed that it's open now.
Not operating here for several months, did you guys see any losses? What did those numbers look like?
Yeah, our overall business was off about 1% because of Caye Caulker.
And now that the airlines will resume operations, it is good news for tourism in Caye Caulker.
Definitely, I'm positively sure that it will just enhance the numbers that we have been receiving over here, but more importantly, is the safety of our locals and our tourists.
We are hoping and expecting, the tourism industry to boost now. So we should be having, more tourists coming into our island, especially those, as I mentioned before, that they prefer flying direct from the international airport to Caye Caulker. Those who arrive late in Belize City, they have late flights. So we are so happy for that.
With no access to commercial flights on or off the island for more than 10 months and the duration of the last tourist season, the islanders felt a pinch in their bottom line, but Minister Heredia says the inconvenience was necessary.
At that time, the time that it was being closed, it was almost nearing the high season. But we went through it, and that was the only complaints that was being heard. When it was being, the time frame and when it was going to get started. So those were all our concerns and complaints that we were receiving.
A few inconveniences, I would say, but I wouldn't say that it has really affected the number of tourists that came over there. Remember that we have a fleet of water taxis that are coming, and many times there are tourists that love the fun to travel by sea. But nonetheless, and as I mentioned, it is not only the tourists, we have to think about emergencies and so on, the reason for the lights that we have today. And we are moving shortly to Placencia with the same thing, that our tourists can reach their destination at the same day, while in the past, some of the tourists from Caye Caulker either had to take a late boat or they had to overnight in Belize City. Those inconveniences, I think with this being done, we have accomplished those inconveniences.
And the $3.6 million project has the approval of the Tropic Air president.
Well, that's why you saw me walking around and working up a sweat. I wanted to look at the whole thing. Yes, I'm very happy.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.